Wow.
On my PC and shit? For sure. For sure. I don't know this person anymore. You can get out of here.
Okay. Okay. Just keep, like I said, keep your distance from her. In the home.
Nah.
Okay. All right. We're gonna contact you there. Just try to keep things under control until we arrive. Okay.
It's the police.
Once again, y'all, this is not over no girl. Never over no female.
Her name is
On my life, this is never over no female.
E-I-T-A-L-Y. Look up E-I-T.
Yeah. Right here in the room.
Just destroyed the place.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Talk to him.
Cops are here. Oh shit.
What's going on?
So basically, all this started earlier with a little argument. You know, one thing turned to another. And that was that. Like, she's been antagonizing me. I just want her to leave, honestly. Throwing drinks at me and stuff. Like, I just want her removed from my house. This is my apartment.
Yeah.
It all started from an argument. I asked her to fold some clothes. Then the argument just went from one.
I got bisexual hands. They'll go from turning them punches to.
Well, the first thing I noticed is this man's composure. He stayed composed, did the right thing. She was doing that willingly, all on video. Imagine what she does when the cameras are off. This guy's been through it hundreds of times. You can tell he did the right thing, called the police and let them deal with it. But I think we all know if he lifted a finger and retaliated, he would have been out there in cuffs before she was.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
And the fact he wasn't paying her any attention, he wasn't simping for her, he wasn't acknowledging her behaviour, that just wound her up even more. Let's all just hope and pray she got the consequences she deserves.
When a female is around me and stuff like that, like, when I get out of the car, like, not when I got out of the car, like, when I'm around, like, I don't need to be doing, like gentleman stuff all the time, bro.
But it was for the prom, so when she was getting out the car, they were saying you should have grabbed her hand to help her get out of the car.
Mama, see, that's some gold teeth stuff right there.
Mom, did you do that when you
Gold
do
teeth
like
stuff?
that?
Yeah, like
You
you know
do
how
like
to
that?
He knows the game already.
Come on, baby, don't get out the car. See, I'm a pimp, mama. I'm a pimp, not a simp.
You do now.
Oh, I'll be
Damn.
like, she's supposed to help me out the car.
Damn right.
You know what?
It's like
You know
my
what
whole
you gonna
life.
be?
Single.
Single again.
Bruh, no, cause listen.
He already knows not to be simping. Being a gentleman, yeah, but nah, not being a simp. He's gonna go on to do good things, this young man.
My whole life I've been having a girl help me out the car. So she's supposed to still help me out the car.
What girl you been having all your life?
You. What you mean, what girl? You.
I like this young man's mentality. But yeah, there's nothing wrong that being a gentleman for the right woman. But you should never be a simp for any woman. That's for sure.
I'm not trying to be rude, but sometimes, and women have admitted this. I've heard women admit this. Yeah,
right.
You're having an argument with a woman, yeah, about an issue that's bothering you. That's something that she's done, yeah. So you're checking her for it, and then she starts crying.
Yeah.
I'll wait until you finish.
The crying
We'll continue.
is okay. You're crying, but you're still in the wrong. Yeah. I now have to comfort you crying.
Possible.
Yeah.
And I'm still angry.
In the words of PK Humble, takes crocodilia.
Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, how are you gonna start crying? But you're in the like. It's that is insane. Because imagine it was the other way around. You okay? Extreme condition, but I cheated.
Right.
You've caught me cheating, and then I start crying.
Yeah, I mean, the crying, you know, the crocodile tears are in the same caliber, the same unit. It's a good manipulation tool. A lot of women use, man, to avoid accountability and accusations.
Accusations.
These are not accusations. This is
False accusations.
And
So one of you guys sent me this yesterday, and the context is she's trying to justify cheating on her boyfriend with his brother.
I feel like I'm someone who has come from a relationship that was not so great.
So what's that got to do with sleeping?
No, I'm not justifying it. I'm not justifying it at all.
It sounds like you are.
Yeah.
No, I'm not just.
Yeah,
No,
it does.
I'm not justifying
He was
it.
gonna own it.
But I can also say my piece.
Okay, go on.
Just say you're a bizzle. Just say you're a bizzle and keep it moving.
I'm not justifying it, but can also say my piece. No one in here is perfect.
Yes.
I feel like probably 80 to 90% of people in this room have cheated.
Okay.
So it's not a place for
I've never
anyone
cheated.
to judge me.
No one's not judging you. Why are you giving all these disclaimers? Say why you did it.
Why? Because at that time I was in a place where
You was in a dark place.
I was in a very dark place. I feel
That's
like
what they all say.
No, honestly, no, honestly, I was in a very dark place, and I feel like I don't even want to get. No, I don't want to get.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Man, she just pulled out the manipulation starter pack. This is the same response I always hear, and I'm sure you guys have as well. Every time these girls be doing some bizzle stuff and fatherless activities or just dumb shit, they always say the same stuff. I was in a dark place, I was in a toxic relationship, all the same shit, and then failing that, the tears come out. It's always the same. I knew that was coming.
After this is done. Hey.
Wait, what's your name?
Kyle.
Guess what? Guess who I'm with?
Are we with King?
What? King? Who's King, bud?
That's not your name? That's not your nickname?
No.
No, guess another one.
Are you with Jason?
Oh no.
No, that's
not my name.
No.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, she wild. Two?
She belongs to the streets.
Well, I'll put it to you like this. So long as divorce exists, marriage should never be a conversation, right? Because if you can willingly just decide one day you don't have to be in a marriage and you now want half of everything, well, that's just not a fair deal for any guy that I've ever met.
Yeah.
A lot of guys are required to provide for women and give them the life that they wanted, from the I want my special day right down to the moment they're cleaning out your bank account, moving all your life savings so that they have an exit strategy because you know I don't work, even though, of course, they choose to be a stay-at-home wife, right? But then, of course, they empty out all the bank accounts and all that other crap, take the nice cars, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you operate from such a position of ignorance of not knowing what that's like. That experience of losing everything you've ever owned, ever worked for, all that. And it's marital property, so they can deplete you of everything. And then what are you going to do? What really are you going to do? You can't touch her. You can't do anything. Oh, but that won't stop her from saying that you touched her, though. Oh, she'll lie and get a restraining order put on you and all kinds of crap. It is a raw deal, dude. The best thing a man can do is not get involved with a woman in that way. If she loves you, then she'll understand that so long as a divorce exists, she has no business asking you for a marriage because you can't protect yourself. You just can't. And at the end of the day, it's just not worth it, especially if there are kids involved. Like, forget about it. So for all the women out there that maybe want a marriage, I think they should probably reevaluate that, because men, especially who have been in marriages and who know what it's all about and how nasty it is and how the courts don't care. You could cheat on us right now. It's a no-fault state, right? So you can't be sued for it. There's no breach of contract. We can't sue the guy you cheated with. There's no recourse of recovery on our end to get any dignity back.
Right.
Now, you can say that it's not everybody, but there's a good amount of men in the comment section that has the same story.
Yeah.
Maybe take a hint, read the room, and realize marriage is a raw deal for dudes. And we're not going to sit here silent for the end of time, just getting rolled over by the courts, getting rolled over by the women, and saying, hey, young men, get married. No. Every man that is in this comment section that has said that this is their life, we are telling the young men, don't think you are special. Don't think that, oh, my girl's not like that. We all thought that. Don't you think we all believed in our women at some point? We all wanted to believe our relationship was different, and it's not. Because at the end of the day, they show you who you are. And then you meet them for the first time as they're on their way out. You meet the true them, the angry, vindictive, scornful person that is going to destroy your life and drag you down every step of the way. So, again, you can go somewhere else with that logic, because I'm telling you right now, marriage is an L until divorce is abolished and until people start taking it seriously, understanding they're not going anywhere for the duration of their lifetime. Like, that's just, come on, what are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, for a woman, getting married is, you know, winning the lottery in a lot of situations. Because, yeah, she reaps all the benefit. There isn't much benefit for a man to get married other than the fact, you know, he can call his woman his wife and level up that stage of commitment. But other than that, there's not much benefit. And I'm not really like fully against marriage, because I think it's a good thing realistically in an ideal world. But we don't live in an ideal world. And people who do want to get married, I say you've got to try your absolute best and have a sharp eye for the woman you're going to get married to. Because we can all say, yeah, marriage isn't worth it and, you know, we should never do it. But in life, you just have to take risks in everything. You know, when I was boxing, I had to hope that every time I went in the ring, I would hope that I would come out all right and I wouldn't end up with brain damage or this and that. In life, it's all about risks. You know, you just got to have a good selection process, because a lot of guys just be wifing up any chick and yeah, they're gonna screw them over. Yeah, of course, we all hope that our wives won't do that to us. But 2025, yeah, I completely get it. Like, getting married is not the move. It is not the move, because you can get married for like 40 quid, but a divorce costs 6 figures. And all the other shit that comes with it, taking all your shit. Nah, man. A divorce should cost the same as getting married, and they should diminish a lot of the benefits for women, and then you watch that divorce rate tank down, because getting divorced is a business money move to a lot of these women out here.
In the comments of the video, a lot of people said that I was trash and loose and run through, and they were absolutely right. I am run through.
I personally
so much inside of me, and I enjoyed it.
Okay, let's end this conversation.
No! We will not end this fucking conversation!
Okay, well,
no, you leave the fucking camera on! No, you fucking listen to me, you piece of shit! You completely humiliated me last week! I did not fucking deserve that! I had to sit there and let people that didn't know anything about me trash shit about me in the fucking comments! Do you understand the thing that made me feel? Now listen, this is who I am! You have 1 million subscribers, Ali Darwan. You could have used it to help me! I'm an author, and a musician, and a YouTuber!
And a
okay? What? No!
you finish this stuff.
No! I had to sit there! My brother had to see those comments! 100,000 views! I would get my right arm to have 100,000 views on a YouTube channel, Ali! Did you have a nice week, eh? I got 300 fucking subscribers! I thought we were gonna have an intelligent discussion about feminism!
You're a demon. So she wants an intelligent conversation about feminism. Yeah, I am yet to see that. So she goes out at the start and says, yeah, I'm a bizzle and I loved it and everything. And then she goes crazy accusing him of saying she's a bizzle, and the comments, guys in the comments saying she's that. And she said she's got like 300 subscribers. She's trying to grow on YouTube, but doing this, what she's doing, I don't know if that's the right way to do it, sweetheart. And she says, I would give my right arm to get those views. And she points at her left arm.
I would get my right arm to have 100,000 views on a YouTube channel, Ali!
That's your left arm, love.
What an idiot!
And while she's sitting around running around talking about my husband and the father of my children, and she spends her weekends peddling through sperm banks, looking through catalogs to try to find a donor, honey, you don't know if your baby daddy will be an axe murderer or a child molester, because what you will know is that he needed $10 to get him a medium-sized pizza, so he ejaculated in a cup so you could have a kid. Now check that.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Would you date a plus-size girl?
No, unfortunately not. Because if I'm taking care of myself, I expect her to be taking care of herself. It's very funny you asked me this question, because I had a situation recently where I was forced to give someone an explanation on why I wouldn't date them, and there was a lot of emotional baggage with that.
So was she plus-size?
She was bigger, but we both go to the gym now and we're working on ourselves.
So the reason you gave her is because of her weight?
Not only that, she was also very masculine in energy, but yeah, it was one of the reasons.
But y'all are friends.
Yeah.
So did she like confess her feelings to you, or how did that work? Like,
originally it was like that, yeah. She was like, oh, I find you really cool, and I was like, oh yeah, that's sweet. We hung out once or twice. She was very masculine in energy, but besides that, it was also just that.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a lot easier to change how you look on the outside than it is on the inside. Because who we are is who we are, but what we look like, we do have some choice in that. Especially being plus size. I know that's like a term. The term fat isn't really a thing anymore, because, you know, that's being mean and horrible. Even though these women out here will be mocking men for being short, which you can't change. The moment you say, you know, you're starting to look like a level 5 Jabba the Hutt, you're the bad guy.
The time I don't feel like, or more like karate, but like anything. Like even in bed, I would literally fuck you until you were doubting your sexuality.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Like, I feel like my ex literally went gay because of it.
I think she just needs somebody to match her energy. Like, you're just looking for
Yeah, but then when they match my energy,
Nah, I don't. I think you need someone calm and mellow.
see, exactly. I feel like I've learned this about myself, and until I find someone that I respect enough to be in my life, it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna be me.
But
Okay.
will they be down for all that?
See, that's what I'm saying.
Would who be?
Like somebody
A
who's
reg.
more calm and balanced out.
I feel like it would scare them away.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I think it is very scary.
Look at the way she's dressed, man. Yeah. She's sat there in like flipping Speedos. She's got a zip done, you know, all this stuff going on here. She knows exactly what she's doing, but she doesn't want men to objectify her. They want her to, she wants men to see her for the woman she is.
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit.
Because,
Maybe
like,
they don't want to deal with it.
That's
you know?
what I'm saying. And you know what? This
Who
actually
wants
just
to?
happened. I had this guy that I was seeing, just not even seeing. It was like we started talking for like 3 weeks. He hit me up at like 3 a.m. when I was in Miami, and he was like, "Hey, I just Googled you and saw that you did porn, and I don't want this." That was a regular person, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I tried. You know, I tried.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Yeah, that guy she's talking about, who she went on a date with, he got PNC, post-nut clarity it's called. You know, he whapped, did the thing, and then he sat there and thought, what the fuck am I doing here? And then he realised, he started thinking straight. Guys, we do that. PNC is a real thing. You know, use the PNC method if you really know how, if you like the girl you're seeing. Because he definitely did that and thought, why am I dating a corn star? He thought with his proper head, not the other head, if you know what I'm saying. So this donut you can see here on the right, he believes he could beat most UFC fighters and boxers easily with no problems. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, same as me.
And that's what's crazy is I know you're not as tough as a UFC fighter, so imagine how bad they would be.
You mean they ain't tough? What the you mean they're not as tough as me? What's wrong with you? What the wrong with you?
Okay, all right. You're not a Brock Lesnar. I'm sorry.
I'm not in that mother. Brock Lesnar.
The UFC is different than the county jail. It's a different level of competition.
Throw me in the cage, then.
I'm sure Dana would love to throw you. You want to go to?
This guy would get whooped. I know some 15-year-olds that would have this guy rethinking his life choices.
MMA gym?
Throw me in the cage.
Let's go to an MMA gym.
We gonna go there.
We're gonna find some 260-pound Russian dude. They gonna fold your ass
Throw
up.
my ass to the cage.
You're done.
We gonna bet a rack. I want my rack. And don't forget to bring the when we done. And don't forget to bring the when we done.
This is gonna be the easiest $1,000 I ever made in my life. That you are gonna be able to get in the cage with a UFC heavyweight and dominate. How much you weigh?
Right now?
Yeah.
245.
Okay. I still feel like the skill, the expertise.
You gotta see it.
The hospital called. Your test results came back positive. You're a stage 5 dumbass.
This is some next level delusion. Next level delusion right here. Like I said, I know some teenagers that would fold this guy up, no problems. And this is what a lot of people say when they've never been involved in any sort of combat sport or martial art or anything. Prison, the street, boxing, mixed martial arts. They're all completely different. They're in their own realms. Of course they help in different areas, but because you claim to be this tough guy in prison doesn't mean shit in the ring or in the cage. You'll get whooped alongside with that delusional mentality you've got. I hope this goes on pay-per-view because I would bet a lot of money that this guy would get taken out in the first round. I think we all would, and we'd make good money on that. You know, this guy reminds me of Wes Watson we covered the other day. He claims to be this tough guy in prison, county jail, whatever, but he can't hold his own in the real world. There's a lot of people with this delusion. There seriously is. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new and you've made it this far and you want to subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video.